to episode 13 of Mo 9's Halloween Spectacular.
We're keeping that one. We're keeping that one. That's it. You don't have to try different versions. We're gonna keep that one.
Let's do it, bro.
And for those that don't know, Antonio Montana, when he's picking up the girl, would you kiss me if I wear the hat? That's all I had. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's all I had. And his is way much better than mine. So,
well, you kind of said you were like, hey, you want to, dress up, do something, maybe a mask? I said, yeah, sure. Okay.
Right. Little did I know I was going to be outshone.
Little did I know that you're going to wear a fucking hat.
That's all I could find, dude. I was looking around. I'm like, I was actually going to put on my old fedora and keep my glasses on and fucking put on a scarf or something. Just like be, I don't know, the fucking, I don't even know what, just something. But,
Jeez.
Oh, well. You
Let's
can
see.
keep
How's
them.
that? Better?
There you go. That works. That way.
It's the wire.
Oh, the wire for the mask.
Yeah.
Cool beans. So we technically recorded episode 3, but we didn't have much to talk about because neither one of us finished or watched our homework. So but we decided in the spirit of Halloween, that we would do one specifically for Halloween. So I'm gonna pull it up. You sent it to me. Let's do this one real quick. From Sirius XM, which horror movie has the best theme song? Exorcist, Friday the 13th, Psycho, or Halloween? Now I gotta say I don't remember the theme song of Psycho.
Okay, I'm pulling it up. Let me see.
Which horror movie has the best theme song? The best. Okay, the one that creeps me out the most is The Exorcist, because The Exorcist is probably the scariest movie that I remember seeing.
Yeah.
So that one creeps me out the most because just hearing it, I'm like, ugh. I remember watching it and shit. But the best, I think, is Halloween. Oh yeah, no, that one just sounds disturbing because it's very, I don't know, there's a term for that kind of instrumentation or whatever.
Yeah.
But the best one I think is Halloween. It's catchy, like I don't know, I think it's the best one. Creeps me out the most, Exorcist, but the best one, Halloween. You?
Yeah, let me see. I think this one.
Dude, the Halloween one. It's and even when it gets going, yeah, I'm gonna say that one. And then the other thing that you sent me was, see, at first when I saw it,
remember that? Did you say Exorcist?
Yeah, the theme song for The Exorcist.
No, hold on, let me see that one. I don't remember it.
No, I did that one.
Okay, I think it's this one.
Yes.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one,
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that genuinely just automatically starts creeping me out. Yeah. The Exorcist by far. Yeah. But the best one I think is Halloween because it's creepy and cool and like I could listen to it and just whatever. But no, that creepiest by far is the fucking Exorcist.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We I agree with you on that.
Now we've established that you do not established that you for the most part do not watch scary movies.
Not anymore. I don't know why.
You got old and now they affect your dreams.
My mental dreams. The dream state.
Your dream when you enter the dream state.
Yeah.
So the other one that you sent me from the LAD Bible was, see, when I first saw it, it says the top 5 scariest films, and it has Paranormal Activity at number 5, Hereditary at number 4, The Conjuring at number 3, Insidious at number 2, and Sinister at number 1. And I was going through and I'm like, the only one that Sinister I thought was pretty good. Hereditary I really like, and the rest of them were like, it's just a bunch of jump scare. But I didn't read the caption. The caption says a scientific study carried out by a broadband choices tracked the heart rates of participants as they watched 50 of the best horror films ever made. The results show the results show which movies elevated the average heart rate and tracked the highest spikes of each movie to determine which films had the biggest jump scares. So that being said, I don't understand how Hereditary made it onto this list because I don't remember Hereditary having that many jump scares per se. But of this list, I think it's the best horror movie on this list. Now, did you see any of these since you don't watch a lot of horror movies?
No.
None of them?
No, none, dude. None of them. I don't even remember watching any of them.
Paranormal Activity, the original one, was pretty good. It had a good creep factor to like it but it's jump scares. Conjuring, same thing. The story is okay. Insidious, the story is pretty decent and it's mostly jump scares. Sinister, I think of those four had the best story, but still jump scares.
But, okay, so what was Sinister about?
It's the same thing. He's like the god of death or something like that. So and he's haunting a family through old films that they have in their attic or some shit. It's this typical story. It's just a haunting and some demon entity thing is trying to come into this realm and kill or whatever. They're all the same shit and it's all
So it's
jump
the same.
scares.
So it's like the Conjuring and Insidious is basically the same shit too, right?
Pretty much. That I
What's
mean, I can't
Hereditary?
really think. Hereditary on the it's still, I guess, technically this thing, but this one has it's tied into a cult that's trying to bring back like their not deity, but like the spirit that they worship. They're trying to bring that back, and they're using a family in order to do it, which I really liked it because most of the movie is more of a it has the creepy, it has a few little things that are creepy or scary or whatever, but it's mostly a mystery. It's like a mystery of finding out what the fuck is going on. And then once you find out what's going on, that's when the scary shit starts to happen. And it is creepy as fuck.
Okay.
So if that's what I was gonna say, if you're gonna watch any of the movies from this list, I would highly recommend Hereditary. The rest of them, they're just jump scares. If you're into that kind of horror, which is just jump scares,
Yeah.
then yeah, watch the rest of them. But Hereditary is the more creepy of those five. But like I said, according to the caption, it's supposed to be which films had the biggest jump scares, which makes sense because that's mostly what those movies are.
Cool.
I'm over here talking for like 5 minutes. Cool. All right.
Well, I never watched any of them, so I mean, for me, it's kind of like,
Do you
I watched a lot of the older ones,
do
but
you remember when you stopped? Like it was it when they stopped doing more monster slasher films and started focusing on jump scare hunting stuff?
I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember when the last scary movie I saw, because like I think Paranormal and then like Blair Witch came out when I was like in high school, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I went to watch that one at the movies.
Okay.
Then
That one
after
was pretty. That one was pretty good.
yeah, it was all
I
right.
mean, for what it was, especially low budget, found footage, like that was probably it's not the original because there was other movies before that did found footage stuff, but that's the one that put found footage on the map.
More like no budget, not low budget.
But yeah, I think it was what like 60,000.
Yeah, practically nothing.
Mhm.
Okay,
And
okay,
then
now I
also
remember.
say it real quick, 60,000, and the fuckers to save money, they bought the cameras, used them for the movie, and then
They
returned the
returned those
cameras.
motherfuckers. I
That's
figured.
funny. Anywho,
Were the producers Mexicanos?
probably they probably were Raza. That would make sense.
La Raza.
La Raza. What were we gonna say?
I remember watching uh the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Okay.
when it went back to the beginning.
I don't even remember what that was.
Yeah.
Not remakes, but like that was like one of the last ones of the original series, no?
Yes, yeah, because it had all the original characters.
Okay. Yeah, that's
That's
been a while. Yeah, see, because those are the ones that I like. Like more, I guess, monster slasher movies. Those are the ones I like. The Hills Have Eyes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course, Friday
I
the
saw
13th, Halloween. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, we made my oldest watch the original Friday the 13th.
you made her.
What kind? Well, she wanted to watch them,
Fuck it.
right? With toothpicks and tape. Um, she wanted to watch them because her friends were talking about, Halloween scary movies and Freddy or Jason or Michael Myers, that type thing. And we're so fucking hipster. We're like, me and Cinda both were like, if you're gonna watch them, you're gonna watch them from the beginning. You're gonna watch the original. And I was really interested because a lot of people don't realize that Jason was not, well, he was in the first one, but he wasn't the killer in the first one. So when people watch it, they're like, so where does Jason come on? I'm like, he kind of doesn't. I mean, he does, but he's not the killer,
I
which to me
remember.
made it the original Friday the 13th. It's the
Spoilers.
mom, right, from 1978.
Right.
um
Jeez.
it's the and action. The original killer in the first Friday the 13th is the mom getting vengeance for her son being let drown because the counselors were busy off having sex and shit, and they let her son drown. So she's going around killing people that are fornicating and doing shit when they should be watching the kids. It's the mom that's actually the killer.
Friday the 13th.
The
Freddy.
original, the huh? Jason.
Yeah.
What?
Friday the 13th. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
thinking Nightmare on Elm Street.
right. Yep. And so technically they showed Jason popping out of the water at the end of the first one, and then in part two, that's when Jason starts
Came
doing the
back.
killing himself.
I don't remember that. I guess
Yeah,
it's been so long since I watched the
it's
original.
it's a pretty bad, like watching it now, that it's tough to get through because it's drawn out for no good reason. Like you could get through it a lot quicker and not have to watch an hour and a half, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Well, I remember watching the Friday 13th, most of the Nightmare on Elm Streets,
mhm.
Day of the Dead. I mean, those are,
The zombie movie, yeah.
yeah. And then what do you call it? What I just said, Texas Chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
So that the one that I think the last one that I watched was the beginning, and that one
Mm,
they brought back like all the original characters because they had had that lost footage,
right.
you know, because according folklore, right? It's supposed to be a true story. Texas Chainsaw, it is a true story or some shit.
Mm, not technically. It is, but
Well,
it isn't. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hannibal Lecter, Psycho, and another one. They're all derived from serial killer, I think from Georgia, Ed Gein.
really?
Yeah, when they went into his house, when they finally caught him, the fucker had lamps and furniture made out of human remains. He was a cannibal. He would make just lamps and shit out of skin and stuff. Silence of the Lambs is the other one.
Oh,
So
yeah. That one's a good one too. Yeah, I'm looking at Ed Gein
mhm. they're all
chasing the
based
dog.
they're all
Okay.
based off of that guy. And Leatherface, of course, the Texas Chainsaw is because the guy actually had like stuff made out of human skin.
Mm,
Yeah, dude, shit was crazy.
jeez. Okay.
But Hellraiser was another good one. They got a little ridiculous, like all of them. They got a little ridiculous the further they went along. Leprechaun,
Pumpkinhead.
the Pumpkinhead, Chucky, of course. He's got a they've got a TV show now of Chucky.
Gosh, yeah. I don't even know about that shit.
I just always found that funny because I mean, if it was gonna be like a little kid that could actually kill you, or a little tiny thing, like I'm
Yeah.
like a doll, not so much. The little kid from the original Pet Cemetery, that one was creepy.
Yes. Yeah. The original Pet Cemetery
Oh,
movie.
dude, when he slashes at the guy with the scalpel right on the Achilles heel.
Okay. So, fun fact. Let me see
Okay.
when Pet Cemetery came out. Let's see.
87?
89.
89. Okay.
So, 89, I was born in 81. So, I was
8.
8 years old.
Somebody can't math.
My uncle, my mom's
Mhm.
youngest brother, took me to the movies to go watch that at that age.
At 8. I can't say much because my parents kind of let me watch just about anything. So I was watching pretty scary shit I was watching The Exorcist and The Fly, which now
Oh,
is not,
yeah.
I don't know if that would
Not
really
horror.
count as a horror, but back then I think it was considered horror. It was pretty graphic, dude. The guy was puking on people's hands and eating them and shit. It was pretty, it was pretty scary. But I was watching that shit like 6, 7.
Let's see. It says The Fly, science fiction horror film.
Eh, I mean, I'm telling you, dude, it was pretty, the whole concept was science fiction, but some of the stuff that we're showing was pretty
Pretty
horrific.
graphic.
What else? What else? What else?
The Gate.
The gate we were, and you know what? As a matter of fact, I was looking up. I don't know where I saw it, but it was a list of like rock and roll themed horror movies, and they had the gate on there, and then they also had. Did you ever see Trick or Treat?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, that movie's so bad, but it's so good because it's so bad.
Really?
Um, some demon thing is using Halloween to get into. I think he gets into a musician. So I haven't seen it in forever, but I just remember it was fucking. It was amazing because of how bad it was. But the best one out of all of them, they had another one that I never saw, and I can't remember what the name of it was. But the one that they had at number 2, and if you ever get a chance, I think it's still up on YouTube. You can watch the whole movie on YouTube. It's called Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Okay.
It is the best shitty experience you'll ever have watching a movie. It's so bad that it's good.
Oh shit.
Rock and Roll Nightmare.
Wait,
And
I
I'm not
think
even going to tell you the main thing about it because it's fun to just watch it happen. And you're like, what the fuck?
that bad.
That good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's so bad that it's good. It's dude, like fucking ridiculous. But it's like, what? Did they just do that? Oh, you gotta watch it. You could even fast forward through like most of it, like the stuff that you know is gonna, like when they're chasing somebody, you could be just fast forward through that shit. Luckily, it's on the computer, so you can just click instead of having to press the fast forward button and wait like the old VHS.
Let's see.
Can you imagine watching VHS
Nightmare.
nowadays? Kids would go
Hour.
crazy.
Okay, it's an hour and a half, so yeah, it's still on there. YouTube.
I told you.
That's hilarious. I mean, we could go on and on forever. Oh, we got Critters
Critters. Yeah,
and
we were talking about the other day. Critters,
Puppet
Ghoulies,
Master.
the Puppet Master, Phantasm.
Phantasm. Oh, that one scared the shit out of me, dude.
Phantasm was good. Trying to think what else. Oh, interesting. Anyway, so we were talking about that last night, but you mentioned you've watched the Simpsons Halloween episode like
Spectacular.
like
I mean,
years running, or
pretty much, yeah. And I got my youngest son to start watching them from the beginning.
yeah.
And I think we got up because they didn't start that until like the third season. So
Okay.
I think third or fourth season is when they started it, and then we just started from that. And the good thing is it's only 30-minute episodes, and then it's actually like probably like 22 or 23 minutes because
Right. Because of
there's no
commercials.
exactly.
Mhm.
So we watched. I think I got up to like 7 or 8, but there's like 30 or 40 dude or something like that.
But
Because
yeah,
I don't know how
Simpsons have
many.
been on. Isn't the Simpsons supposed to have the record for like the longest running show other than MASH?
Probably. Let's see.
Something like that. But yeah, I tell people, I was telling you yesterday, and people make fun of me all the time because I've never watched a full episode of The Simpsons. Would you say that you've been watching pretty much not from the beginning, literally, but mostly like a good chunk of it?
Yeah, so I started when they first came on. That again is 1989.
89 sounds about right.
89. Wait, then you know what? I s- no, then now that I think of it, maybe I saw the Pet Cemetery at the Dollar Movies. So I think
The
that's where we're
dollar
at.
movies, that was the shit.
And because I think I remember going, they're right here on Mountwood. And then
Mm-hmm.
because that one came out at the same year the Simpsons did, 1989. And
And
the Simpsons has 33 seasons, dude.
the movies were so old and used from other theaters that it would sometimes skip a chunk.
Really?
It would skip. You don't remember that? In the
No,
dollar
dude.
movies, it would skip
Mm-mm.
like a minute or two, because apparently when back then when they would run the film, they would clip a little bit and then like tape it together so it could keep going. So
Oh,
every
okay.
time that they would do that, it would take a little bigger of a chunk out. So by the time it got to the dollar movies, it had like almost a minute missing.
You're like, that was the best part. I guess I missed it. Yeah.
And action. No, that didn't scare you. Damn it. Just trying to get a little scare out of you so that we could use that. But this one actually might actually pull off a 30-minute episode, since we're doing Halloween shit. So are you like big on Halloween? Is that are you one of the Halloween fanatics?
You know what? I used to be a lot. And then it stopped because I used to dress up. I used to make costumes, you
Mhm.
know, and I think it's been about, I think I probably stopped around I was like 21, 22.
Mm.
But I would make like costumes with wings and straps and leather and yeah, demons. And oh, you know what? I had some horns that I made. So I cut, I was always into like black and demons and shit like that, right? So
Mhm.
um I wanted to make horns. So one year, okay, there's been multiple years that I dressed as a like the devil or demon, right?
Okay.
I think it was my senior year. I dressed as a devil, and I had the suction cup horns on my head.
Okay.
Dyed my hair blonde, and then the tips were red. Yeah, I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Mhm.
Then the year after that or something, I did it again, but this time I was like, oh well, the horns don't stick to my head, so I had a bright idea of super gluing them to my head. So I was super gluing them, right? And this was, later on or whatever. And so I went to the club and I was dancing, and then I guess somebody hit my horn, and I was like, oh, she dropped my horn. So it wouldn't stick. So I was already kind of drunk, dude. So I put the super glue on it and I went like this. It took off half my eyebrow.
Oh my god.
And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm done. Because it would leave like really bad red marks.
Well, yeah.
Dude, I would even shave my arms and draw with the Sharpie tattoos all up and down both of my arms for Halloween. Yeah.
So you really got into it.
Yeah. So then after that, the progression of the horns, I actually still have them, and I found them this past weekend. I went and got horns from a Viking helmet,
Okay.
and I painted them black, and then I cut them so they can fit here on my head. And
Mm-hmm.
I put fishing line up and then around the back, so they sit on my head and they stick out like that. So like regular Viking helmet, but I cut them to where it like you can't even tell
Right.
that they're, it looks like they're like floating on my head. And those I used for like 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
What? You should get back into it.
Well, I think the last thing I dressed as was Wolverine.
I think I've seen that picture.
Who are you, the Mexican Wolverine?
Right. El Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Right.
Logano.
Logano. Cut. I need a.
Okay. So yeah, so those are like that's what I used to dress up as. And then I mean the Wolverine was my last one. And I did that one for like 2 years until I couldn't take in my shirt because I got a little fat. I just look really awkward, but I would let my beard grow.
Uh-huh.
Then I would shave it and then cut this off. And I would
Mhm.
let my hair grow. That was one thing I always did, was let my hair grow so that, it'd go with the costume and
Right.
it would, work with it. And Wolverine, I would do the hair and I would pull up my hair. Yeah, dude, I'd do it all. On the blades, I made them like homemade out of a plexi, and
Uh-huh.
it looked like they were inside my knuckles.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, should pursue that.
Mm. Anyways, what? there's-
Anyways.
anyways, well, what about you? Did you never dress up or what?
Nah, dude, I never got into. I mean, I did like when I was a kid. When I got older, I think there was like a couple of years when I lived in Socorro.
Yeah.
like maybe like 10 years ago at this point, 12, maybe more. Um, we tried doing like getting dressed up and scaring kids when they would come by the house and stuff like that. I dressed up as like I had a robe with a mask on, and I just stood there like if I was a prop on the front lawn. So when the kids would pass by, I scare the shit out of them and shit like that. That was pretty cool. But other than that, not really. I think there was another, like it was that year, and then I think the following year, my ex, now ex, she borrowed costumes from a coworker, and I dressed up as, she had one of Maleficent. So
Okay.
I put on the there. I think it's on Facebook actually. There's a picture of me in the
No.
Maleficent outfit, and then there's me dressed as Tigger.
What? Oh, that doesn't even make sense, dude. Oh, Disney or what? It was like a Disney theme.
I wouldn't, and we just random fucking outfits.
I wish they would bring these back. Let me see if I can get a good picture of these. You remember the plastic costumes as a kid?
Oh my god, yeah. You still
You'd
see
be
a bunch
sweating
of
your
them
ass
running
off.
around. Oh,
Really? We should bring
yeah.
those back and wear them. Like,
As adults, hell no.
I think that one would be good for me. The
There you go.
plane, the
The
plane.
plane. Nobody will know who the fuck that is. So you sent me a link for, what is this supposed to be? The best pop culture Halloween costumes for 2021, from Squid Game to Little Nas X. There's going to be a shit ton of Squid Game outfits out there.
Yep.
The
Like that the year of when what was that movie? The Purge came out.
the Purge.
Everybody super simple, but this one seems pretty cool. There's a couple of them that I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
The Squid Game. Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala. That one's ridiculous.
All black, yeah.
Mm, what
Black suit.
ASAP
ASAP.
Rocky
I, I'm like, is
at
that
the
just a
Met Gala?
quilt? Was he wearing just a
I
quilt, like a
guess so.
blanket?
I don't even know what the hell that's all about, but yeah, it looks like
Hey,
just a quilt.
you could pull this next one off.
Tony Soprano, there you go. Ah, dude, a velour tracksuit. I couldn't wear that. It fucking sweat my balls off. Light up cigar prop. I could just use a real one. Thank you very
Right?
much. Amanda Gorman. No idea who that is,
Same.
but
Let's see.
apparently they'll sell the accessories for that. Princess Diana.
What? How would that one be back? How's that one in the news?
Nobody's gonna know if you wear that Harvard shirt and jogger shirt. Nobody's gonna know that that's Princess Diana. Money Heist. I could see a bunch of people doing that one. That stupid mask. I need to
Oh
watch
yeah.
that movie.
It's
Uh,
a show. Did you watch it or not?
no, I haven't seen it. I need to
I
watch it.
watched I watched half of it. It's dubbed, but it's not dubbed good, and I couldn't watch it. But
Well, see that one.
but it's in Spanish.
That's what I was gonna say. That one I won't mind because I'll watch it in Spanish. I actually will, since it's a language I can understand. I'll
Yeah,
actually watch it in the original, like Pan's Labyrinth when it came out. That it was like the original is in Spanish. I
yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
And then me, I'm like, I'll watch it, but it makes my brain work too hard.
Yeah, I got you. That's me with subtitles.
Yeah,
Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't think you wear that wig, that balding wig that he has. People are gonna think you're Bernie Sanders.
pretty much. Yeah, Bernie.
Among Us, there's gonna be a shit ton of those.
Hey, that one's pretty cool. I hadn't seen those.
You put a little thingy on top, and you'll be a Teletubby.
Right?
Simone Biles again. I'm sure a lot of people will get the reference, dude. We're gonna have another Halloween with a bunch of Harley Quinns running around. That's for sure.
Jeez. Well, at least they're not going to be half naked.
What else? Ahsoka Tano. I can see a bunch of people doing that one. That would be pretty cool.
I think that would be really hard to pull off that headdress
There's
or
some.
whatever she. It's her. Is it her hair? Is it her horns? Is it her
Uh,
cabeza?
it's supposed to be, I believe, part of her head. Like, isn't she the same race as
The
the
blue guy
ones that were
from Jabba the Hutt? I don't know.
the slave one, the slave girls from Jabba the Hutt?
Oh, I thought the blue guy.
No, I think it's
The
supposed to
big
be.
ass.
Yeah, no, that guy was wearing a tuba on his
That guy
head.
was nasty.
Mm-hmm. That one's gonna be really cool. People doing that Cruella. That's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
really cool.
that one's
There are
pretty
gonna be a
easy.
bunch of them. Yeah, that one's pretty simple. Of course, the Mandalorian.
Now that's cool. So I saw this one when I was looking up Mandalorian because I wanted to dress as Mandalorian and make Max dress as Grogu.
Mm,
And I found this
nice.
one, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Because, kids with special needs, I
Right.
mean, you know, they're making a lot of different things, with kids that are in wheelchairs and stuff so they can
Right.
not feel totally left out. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
That
Oh,
is
this is
pretty cool.
another one.
Mm-hmm. The Black
Black
Widow.
Widow. Yep.
Yeah, you can see a bunch of those around your Casey. I haven't seen this movie. I want to see this movie.
The Promising Young Woman. No, I haven't seen that. Where's that one at?
I'm not sure where they're showing it. I'm sure they're showing it somewhere, but I can't think of where. It might be HBO Max. I don't know.
Okay, I need to look it up.
See, and if you get, first of all, if you get a younger crowd, they might know that reference. But I think our generation, if you see a girl dressed like that, you're gonna be like, is that the L Driver chick from Kill Bill?
Right? Yeah. So it seems like. Or you could always dress as the Joker and put that on.
There you go. That would actually be pretty good. Crew members in Below Deck. No idea what the hell that is. Wanda,
I think it's a
Wanda. I
porno.
can't talk to
I
that.
think
It's
it's
a
a porno.
porno.
Below Deck.
Wanda Maximoff in WandaVision. Yeah,
Yep.
there's gonna be a few of those.
The classic one would be good too.
Oh, cool. Yeah. The 50s vintage dress. That would be cool. I don't think people will get that reference. So,
No, but the next one they will.
oh yeah, that one for sure. The original Vision. That's funny. Ugh. Oh my God. LeBron James in Space Jam. Why?
Yeah. Nah. Sorry. Nah.
Daphne and Bridgerton. Seriously, like people wear that outfit. Nobody's gonna know. I don't think anybody will know who that is.
My daughter and watched the whole season in one
Really?
night.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She's like, it was so good. I couldn't stop watching it. Shit, my thing froze.
I don't know about that. Patrizia Reggiani in the House of Gucci. That one I don't think people will get. The fucking movie's not even out yet, but who knows? Maybe. Star and Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar. I have no idea what the hell that even is.
Shit, I have to reload my page. I don't know what happened.
Dude, oh my God, I've seen so many references to Ted Lasso. Have you seen
Oh,
any of it?
dude. No, but I've heard it's really good and I've been wanting to watch it. It's about this American that starts coaching like an overseas soccer team.
Right.
And I heard it's funny and I mean they
It's
won a lot of awards.
a lot of awards.
Mhm. It's on Hulu.
I don't want to watch, but I think I'm going to.
I mean, it seems really good. I mean, there was a big hype behind Squid Games. You still haven't finished that.
True. True. That's the homework that we laid out for ourselves. Grace Frazier in The Undoing. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Let's see. I think you passed me. Let me see. Okay, I'm on Ted Lasso. Hold on.
Yeah, the one after that is the Undoing. Never, I don't. I think I might have seen the trailer for that like a while back, but I didn't catch my interest. So,
I think you'd be good dressing as the next one.
Lil Nas X.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking guy. I love that guy. Like, do your thing, bruh.
Yep.
Do you? Mayor and Mayor of East. Really? That's a pop
Mary,
culture thing enough that people will know that reference?
so it's easy.
It's super easy. Emily and Paula in The White Lotus. Never heard of it. No
Same.
interest. Tanya and The White Lotus. Okay, what else? Oh, dude, is that the MILF from American Pie?
It looks like it.
Maybe. Ew. Fran Lebowitz. No fucking idea who that is. Nope, no idea. Whatever. Okay.
The Hocus Pocus.
Sanderson. Yeah, there you go. That's making a comeback. It's supposed to get a sequel pretty soon as well. So
You know
that
that
makes
if
sense.
the younger crowd's listening to us, they're gonna be like boomers.
Pretty much. But it's all about Gen X, baby.
Ooh.
That's right. So, all right, sir. Well, I think that'll that'll do for now. Anything
Yeah.
you want to add to the Halloween episode? Let's end the Halloween episode with Tony Montana and
There you go.
no anything. What would it take to get you back into the Halloween spirit once the kids are out of the house and can do crazy shit? That's not what I meant, you fucking perv.
No, I like to make my costumes. It's really hard for me to go out and buy one. And I don't know if it's either the simplicity of going out and buy one or that, that just come making it from scratch, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm at a point where it's kind of like I don't have the time, but I want to do it. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
I need like an in-between thing where it's like, you know what, I can just go throw this on, put this, shirt on, these pants, these boots, and I'm good to go. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I got you.
Because there was a point where I was like, you know what? I was seeing all the Call of Duty, the new like the skins or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I think I could pull one of those off. I'm like, you know what I mean? So stuff like that, where it's like I want to do it, I just don't think I have the time into it to do it. Because if I want to do it, I'm going to do it right. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you. And you seem to really get into the arts and crafts of it, putting it together, which is really cool. I think that is the better Halloween. Like the people that just go out and buy some pre-made costume and just put like to me, it kind of takes some of the fun out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
But it depends on what you're going for. But
I mean, I've gotten invited to a couple of Halloween, parties. Nothing this year, you know what I mean? Because we're always like, no, it's cool. No, it's cool. But this weekend, Halloween's on a Sunday, the Cowboys play at 6, trick-or-treating, and it's like, oh, man, recording.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that one out because I don't know. Cool. Well, sir, I appreciate you taking time from your Monday. I know that's not easy. Did the Halloween episode. Who knows if it's short enough? Maybe we can throw in some of the Game of Thrones stuff at the end, but I doubt it'll probably just be nothing but this Halloween episode. So, sir, episode 13 in the books. Next week, we'll try to shoot for Saturday, and hopefully we'll have some of our homework done. Dune, we're going to shoot for, Dune. I'm going to try to finish Squid Game.
Okay.
And we said something else. We're going to save No Time to Die for the following week, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay, so at the very least, Dune, and I'll try to finish Squid Game.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Everybody enjoy your Halloween.
Yes, sir. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Don't holler too many weenies. Sir. Peace. Peace out.